A lot of people get nervous in this current bull run. Bitcoin is already very high. The main issue is the meme coins are performing well. Among all the altcoins, why are the meme coins doing so well? This is very atypical. Normally what we see is we have a bear market, and then after the bear market, Bitcoin tends to recover first because of all the people that dollar cost average into Bitcoin. Then subsequently, we see some of that capital move into Ethereum, then afterwards into the somewhat low-risk altcoins, and only at the very end do those very high-risk plays take off. Right? That's then when the meme coins take off. That's then when the NFTs take off. But this time, things tend to be different, right? Right now, Bitcoin performs well, so the Bitcoin dominance is rising. At the same time, the meme coins are rising, and the middle, right, those medium-sized altcoins, or let's say the top 100 altcoins, they aren't doing so well. It's those very small cap coins, those very risky meme coins that are doing well. Why is that? I've got a bit of my theory here. I believe that there is two types of investors now in crypto. There's on the one hand the people that simply just want to get exposure. They don't try to beat the market, they don't want to spend too much time on it, and they simply just continue to buy Bitcoin, and they might even do this through the ETFs. Right? The ETFs currently buy up roughly 6.5% of Bitcoin supply every year. That's the current rate in the last 2 weeks roughly. So we've got mining of 1.7% per year, and we've got buying up by the Bitcoin ETFs of roughly 6.5%. So the ETFs are already buying more than is being mined. So that's the first kind of investors, right? Some of them do self-custody, some of them do this via ETF, but that's simply just the people that want to get some exposure. Maybe they also have stocks, maybe they also have property. They simply just want to diversify their portfolio, spice it up a little bit with something that has a bit more higher expected return. Now, the second kind of crypto investor are the ones that want to speculate, that want to outperform, that want to find the right altcoins to do better than Bitcoin. And we all know that the vast majority of altcoins underperforms in the vast majority of times. So if you simply just hold a portfolio of 100 altcoins, right, and you hold this, say, over the next 5 years, the likelihood of that portfolio doing worse than Bitcoin is very, very high. So it's only a select few altcoins that outperform, and it's also not always, but just in specific times. And I believe that in the prior cycle, that wasn't common knowledge yet. A lot of people thought you can simply just, like a venture capitalist, spray and pray, buy a vast basket of altcoins, and if you simply just don't pick the ultra bad lemons, you should be doing fine, you should be better than Bitcoin even. But this has truly now been invalidated, right? There's too much vesting happening, there's too much dilution happening. So if you simply just have a basket of altcoins, you're not doing as well. And I believe that the skill level of the typical crypto speculator that wants to beat the market has increased. And I believe that people are now actually looking stronger at market caps, and people are actually looking stronger at liquidity. In other words, if there's not enough upside for an altcoin, why take on more risk? I say this time and time again on this channel, right? I say, take the relative valuation of your altcoin and plot this versus Bitcoin, or plot this versus Ethereum. And if that relative valuation over the long term does not go up, when it's always just downwards trending, with a little bit of a wick here and there, then why own the altcoin? Right? Why have this idiosyncratic risk, hope for a wonder that didn't happen in the past for your specific altcoin? You want to get outperformance with an altcoin, so you want to be very selective. And how can you be selective? You can have as a first selection criteria, at least get the upside potential. If I'm already taking on more risk, then I want to get even more upside potential, that in the end my risk-adjusted return is higher than for Bitcoin. So I believe this is what's mainly going on here. Now, why the meme coins and why not other random small coins? I think that's actually just a matter of perception. If we look at these smaller coins, then we see that also AI is doing pretty well. We also see that DePIN is doing well. So we don't just see the meme coins doing well. Anything that's very small and that's somewhat innovative, that somewhat brings something new, a new story to the table, is currently going up pretty well. Or let me correct a little bit myself here, right? It's not that all of those coins are going up. It's simply just among the winners, it's pretty much all small coins in those areas. So if you're looking for outperformance, you have to figure out what kind of small caps can do better. If you're simply just buying, say, Chiliz, or you buy Bitcoin Classic, or you buy Bitcoin Diamond, or things like this, right? Older altcoins nobody's talking about anymore, older altcoins that might have a very large market cap, it's not that clear if you will be outperforming. But if you take a very small AI coin, or you take a very small meme coin that's just catching up, that has just been launched, where a lot of new investors are jumping in, then maybe it makes sense to take some of that momentum and ride the wave until the market cap hits a limit where it might not grow any further. We have seen this, for example, in Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu had this massive pump and then subsequent dump. How far did it pump? It pumped up to the level where it was very close to the Dogecoin market cap. Both went up, right? Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu went up more. Why did it go up more? Because it had lower market cap, roughly 1/10. Then it shot up massively, matched the market cap of Dogecoin, and that's then when the rally stopped. So I believe looking very closely at market caps in this bull run makes a lot of sense to maximize the gains here. Don't make the mistake to simply just buy a broad portfolio of altcoins and pick among the top 50. You're very likely going to underperform Bitcoin with this. Either simply allocate to Bitcoin, maybe with a little bit of leverage, like 1.3, 1.4x. Do either that, or alternatively try to beat the market. Pick the very few winners, there's very few altcoin winners. Watch crypto Twitter very closely, watch what other influencers are doing very closely, potentially track their wallets, right? This is what we are doing in Premium. And then take a few smart bets on those small coins to hopefully outperform, to at least get a better risk-adjusted return in the end. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you next time. Cheers.